Sup guys, it's Kosh and it's Summoner War Chronicles early review. Early review because I haven't played the game for months to figure out how the gameplay is fully, but it's like first hours compressed into what I feel about the game and based on my experience. So we'll go over gameplay, graphics, sounds, music, free-to-play, pay-to-win, all those options, and I'll give you the final score for early game. Let's go. So the gameplay in this game is adventure-based. It's like a mix of MMO and RPG. MMORPG? Kinda. Not that much as World of Warcraft, but still pretty cool. For the mobile game, it's a really rare thing to have something like that, high quality. Before that we get Genshin, which was kinda close to this. This is kinda the same thing in a way of feeling of gameplay. You will be adventuring around, you'll be having the cute creatures next to you, you'll be fighting enemies, you'll be summoning things that will fight with you, but unlike in Genshin, here you got your main character. And you don't really change your characters. You change your summons. You can have 3 available at all times, and they can be of different attributes, different strength. So gacha mechanics is working for your summons here. Overall, it seems pretty fun. The combat is really interesting because in the dungeons you gotta fight manually, but outside of dungeons you got autoplay options, so you can press few buttons and then your character will run to the area where you get a quest, fight out other enemies over there and run back to the city, which is really convenient, specifically if you want to play the game semi-AFK, like watching a TV but still progressing. So that way, that thing works really well. So far I haven't found combat challenging, but honestly, even in Genshin I never found it challenging too much. You only get challenge at endgame in those games, because like it's not for hardcore players, so it's pretty chill and relaxing, so it's more focused on adventure and exploration in the story. Story in this game is actually pretty nice and I really like it, and you get really cool animation and cutscenes. You got some anime cutscenes, which I'm a fan of, so yeah, I really enjoy that. But I don't want to spoil plot for you, so yeah, just it's good, let's put it like that. So what kind of enemies do you fight? Early on you start with basic slimes, beetles, wolves, that kind of stuff, but as you play the game you will progress to tougher and tougher enemies. You will fight goblin groups, goblin towns. What I really like in the dungeon, there are really nice mechanics here. So for example, you will have to take out group of goblins in order to take out their leader, that kind of stuff, and I think later in the game those mechanics will be more sophisticated. They have really nice AoE attacks that you have to avoid, so there are death zones that you want to avoid not to take extra damage. And even though early game it's not that hard to avoid it, and they don't kill you, so you can stay in the red area, nothing bad will happen. Later in the game I think that will be an issue, so I like that there are mechanics here that are really nice and really fun. As for the controls, I played it with the controller, PS4 controller, and with the mobile itself. Overall, it's really good, convenient, but the button size seems to be a little bit too small for my big fingers. So with the controllers, it was perfect. I kind of changed between the controller controls for the fight and navigation with the menu with the fingers. It was really convenient. I liked it. But I think you will get the most pleasure playing it on the tablet with the controller or on the PC maybe, because playing it handheld is nice, but I mean, there are so many small elements on the screen that you might misclick something. Other than that, everything is nice. Combat is very fluid. You can avoid enemy attacks, roll to the side, use your skills, and everything works really well here, and I really like how it's built. As for the progression, you got several progressions in the game. The main one for me will be summoning and gacha mechanics. So you will summon your summons, it's a summoner's game, and the secondary progression is your character progression, where you can get your skills up, get more mana, get mana regen, all that stuff. So the not really big one, but still a progression tree, which is really nice. You will also get some gear along the way that will make you stronger. So yeah, the game have a lot of RPG elements in it, and I'm happy about that. It feels really good. So overall, for the early gameplay, I would say for me it kinda have too much story and adventure mechanics. It should have more combat, but I'm more combat-oriented player. So because of that, it will be like 7 out of 10. But overall, if you kinda like the Genshin, these have the same balance of adventure and combat, and you will enjoy it quite a lot. So I can't say that many bad things about it. It's just not my balance between fighting and adventuring. As for the difficulty, early game is very easy. You can't die. So maybe mid game there will be some challenge, or late game. overall for the difficulty, usually those games are pretty easy, so I would rate it early game again 3 out of 10 as very easy. Now let's move on to the graphics. When I just started the game, I was like, what the hell is this? Why it looks so goddamn ugly? Because in the settings you can get different resolutions, and my resolution was like 320p or something with really medium low settings. I was like, ugh, that's ugly. So I changed it to 1080p. You can change it to 1440p as well, and put everything to ultra. My 2 years old or maybe 3 years old S20 Ultra barely handled it, so it's kinda laggy, so it requires quite a modern hardware to run properly, but it looks gorgeous. I mean, it's not like realistic graphics, but it's cartoonish, it's 3D, but it's beautiful, it's like, it's cute. So overall the graphics is really good. I adjusted the settings and it was just like it should be. Although in this video I forgot to adjust the view distance, so that's why everyone was spawning in front of me and I was like, what the hell? But you can change it in the settings to the longer distance, so it's all adjustable and really based on your phone performance, so yeah, balance it out a little bit. So for the graphics it will get 9 out of 10 because it's a cute game and it have proper graphics for that game, a lot of effects. It can handle a lot of characters on the screen without really dying, even on my pretty old phone. So yeah, 9 out of 10. The background music and sounds in Summoner War Chronicles are actually pretty good. The background music is really nice, you got a lot of tracks over there and they suit the atmosphere perfectly, you don't want to turn them off. The sound effects are insanely good as well, so it was all really well made and works pretty well. Some characters are voiced over, as in you can hear what they speak like instead of reading, but for the most cases they have like some phrase that they speak when you get to them and you get to read through the story. You don't really need voice over in most of the games because most of those text and quests are being skipped, so it's okay. And overall for sounds and music this game will get 8 out of 10, nothing to complain about. Now free-to-play versus pay-to-win, this is hard. As a free-to-play player you won't be able to get all the characters that you need really fast, although so far early game it's pretty free-to-play friendly. It's hard to say and judge right now because in order to figure it out you gotta play the game for half a year or a year, but early on playing this free-to-play, you won't face any issues since the game difficulty is really low. You don't really need high-tier characters to progress, and you will be okay playing this free-to-play for the most part. I remember I played Genshin free-to-play for maybe half a year, and it was totally okay. Here, it's kind of the same things. You might want some new character, crave for it, and you might not get it. Yes, but you will get 5-star characters, no problem, for the events and for the rewards that you get. So you will get good hero roster, no problem. You will get everything that you need. Maybe you will lack some costumes, of course, some cosmetics, and some people who are paying will be stronger than you for sure. But it's not game breaking. So overall it will be like, I don't know, 6 out of 10, because still I prefer more cosmetical approach without stats. Here the costumes, they give you stats, and I'm not sure yet if you can get them through the events. But yeah, overall this game will be 6 out of 10. You can play without pain, but overall your progress will be way higher if you will pay. 6 out of 10 free to play. Let's move on to the overall score and conclusion. I am really surprised to see such a high quality game over here on the phones, and I'm really glad that I tried Summoner War Chronicles. I might actually play it more because it is pretty fun and make more videos, so let me know if you want that. Overall the game is good. If you like that kind of games like Genshin, or you're tired of the game you're playing right now, you might give it a try. It's free. And it doesn't take much time, although I remember how I tried Genshin back in the day. I played it for maybe 2 or 3 hours and there was too much adventures, not much fighting, just like I had right now, and I was like, ah, that's crap, screw this. After that I played it like maybe 3 days and I got hooked, and I played it for half a year. And yeah, it was really good back in the day. Right now I don't know, I don't play it. Same with this game. Give it time, give it 3 or 4 days, go to the mid game and like higher end content, not just the beginner content, and you probably will like it even more than you liking it right now. So yeah, and this game, I think it's more focused on combat than Genshin actually, not that adventurous, and I like it as well. So overall, the music, sounds, graphics, gameplay, everything in this game is really good, so I will rate it 9 out of 10. Early on, It might change later on, I'm not sure, depends on what will happen, but for like first week you will enjoy it and you will love it. So yeah, I can advise this game to you guys. And yeah, let me know what do you think about this game down below in the comments if you played it beforehand. What do you think about this video? If you want me to review other games, write those down there as well. And while you go into the comments, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. If you haven't yet, make sure to hit that bell button so you won't miss any new videos, and check out the video description. We got more YouTube channels over there. I have 3 right now: playlists, social media, Discord, a lot of useful stuff. You will find something useful there for sure. And yeah, follow me on TapTap as well, important. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for watching. That's about it for now. Stay on Kosh out. Have a good one. Bye.